Yo, what's good, my family? As you can see by the title of this video, I'm gonna be deconstructing 5 samples I made for this new Shimmy project, Rockstar Junkie. And just before we get into it, I just want to give a big shout out to the bros, Zay Cartier and King Nathan, for trusting my sound and helping me get on this project. And yeah, shout out to all the broskis that made it to this project too, because I got a lot of producer friends that are on it. So yeah, I'm really happy to see that. And let's get into the deconstruction. So the first song on the album that I made is a Private Party, and I made it back in March. So yeah, let's get into it. So we are in 149 BPM, and the funny thing is I actually made this loop in like what 15 minutes. So yeah, which is crazy. First thing I did is this electro piano from Xenology, the Dino EP, and we are in F region, G region, aka C minor. So yeah, this is how the chords sound by themselves. Just go from G to G sharp. Then I layered this sound with a pad, also from Zeno, Soft Pad 1. This is how it sounds by itself. Same notes as you can see, copy paste. And together. And I did just cut some lows from the pad. So once I got that, I added this little accent I made with sky keys. Let me just turn out the effects real quick. So this is how it sounds, the accent by itself. And I added some delay. It's actually the regular Fruity Delay 3. Just play with this knob, didn't touch anything else. Oh yeah, in ping pong mode. So this is how it sounds with the delay. Yup. So next I got this one shot from my Melody Maker kit. I was just checking if it's that one actually. And just to keep the rhythm going, you know, just makes you bounce a little bit. This is how it sounds. And repeat. Super simple. I don't even have it on the mixer. No effects. So for now we got this. It's a vibe. Alright, so let's get into the phrases. So all of these phrases come from my Exquisite Multi-Kit, and this one also comes from Melody Maker. And actually, the MIDI for the chords is also from this kit right here. I just don't know which one is it. So, first phrase I added, I reversed it. Let's hear the original, no effects. I like this shit. So then I reversed it and added some effects. Let's just listen without the effects. Yeah, vibey. And I added some magic switch, as I usually do, some Valhalla delay. I don't think that I even touched anything, I just opened it, it's the default preset, and just cut some lows again. So with the effects, this is what you get. And just, you know, the slide in. Cool. Next one. I'm gonna turn out the effects yet again. This is how it sounds by itself. And with the effects, I just put a EQ on it, EQ'd the shit out of it. And then this plugin called Digitalis, I believe it's free, so you can get it, with the Lost in the Deep preset. It's like a granular delay, so yeah, this is how it sounds with the effects on. As you can see, it granulizes a lot. Yup. Then I added this C sound, just to, you know, give it that slight little ambience. You can barely hear it in the song, but it just knows it's there. And last but not least, I added another accent from Melody Maker actually. Just pitched it up, it's top melody. So this is how it sounded. And I just used this little part right here, which actually adds a lot of vibe to the song. So altogether, this is what we get. Yeah, it's a vibe. And actually, I pitched it down, I believe. Yeah, pitched it down 4 semitones and 6 cents. And yeah, that's the final loop, man. Basically, I'm gonna tell you the truth. When I made this loop, I really wasn't feeling making loops that day. And I was like, fuck, let me just do some real quick. And I just use my keys. Because when I don't really want to make loops, I just use keys. And it just makes the process so easy. And sometimes you're gonna get that shit plays, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, if you want, test these phrases out. It's from my Exquisite Multi-Kit. Got a lot of shit, a lot of phrases, a lot of accents, a lot of one-shots, a lot of good stuff. I'm gonna leave the link in the description if y'all wanna test it. Alright, so next one, Feenin for Mo. Let's see how long it took me to make this one. 30 minutes. And guys, I actually made a whole beat out of this shit. And yeah, but we're not gonna get into that. Yeah, it's in B minor, but actually I started the melody in A minor because it's all white keys and I just played them, made it easier. So it's actually E to F sharp to B to F sharp again and repeat. And we are in key of B minor. So let's hear the chords. Augmented chord right here. Again, repeat it. So, for the preset, it is the stage electro piano. And what I want you to see from this loop, this is the most complex loop I'm gonna deconstruct today. And to make this loop work, I had to make it a 16 bars because as you can see, the rhythm, the chords do not really drop on the, like how it would regularly do. Something like that would be something normal. But this just adds a lot of groove to the song. And listen to it, I'm gonna show you what I mean. So a regular loop will be something like this. Shit don't look right. So what I had to do is do this whole 16 bar pattern to make it work. Run, and now it makes sense. So once I got that, I just added a magic switch on top, and then I layered it with the sky keys. It's the swarm sign preset, and I just got some lows, so together they sound like this. Alright, so next I got this lead, kind of a lead run from this plugin called Triple Cheese. I think it's a free plugin too, and the preset is genuine Scottish cheddar. What the fuck is that preset, man? So yeah, I'm gonna turn off the FX for now. This is how the lead sounds by itself. Yeah, this lead is crazy, man. I should have kept the fucking plugin gate kept, but hey, you can get all my sauce, you know, because you cannot steal that shit. So then I added a Valhalla delay, the ghost mode, and 1/4, played around with some knobs. Basically this ghost mode is like a really stereo delay, so with this delay it sounds like this. You know, it just goes diffusing. So with the chords, yup, smooth shit. Alright, so then I got this guitar. Let me turn down the effects. Like a little rundown. I'm gonna play it by itself, no effects. Adding some lows. And this is also a Zeno jazz guitar, W, of course. And I added some reverb on it. Yeah, regular Valhalla, nothing crazy. So with the reverb. Yeah, way better, come on, makes it feel alive. So yeah, with the guitar, shit crazy, man, can't get you off my. Alright, so next, the sauce coming in hot, bruh. So the sauce of the loop, in my opinion, the saxophone, it sounds hella alive. Turning off the effects for a second, just so you can hear it. As you can see, this pattern starts from the end, and it kind of, you know what I'm saying. So this is how it sounds. Let's just follow. Yeah, super chill, a little bit offbeat, because I played most of my melodies, I play them on MIDI, so they feel way more alive. And I cut the last chord before the drop, and it made the song way crazier. So and now let's add the effects. I got a Valhalla. Yeah, it's the preset. I don't even want to pronounce this shit. So yeah, it sounds like this. It makes it so much more ambient. And last but not least, I added this bass. Yet again, Xenology. Picked bass, attack. I'm gonna play the bass by itself. Let's hear it. Yeah, crazy. And it repeats. So all together, this is what we get. actually got inspired by Sade when I was making this sample. If you listen to Sade, you know she's the GOAT. The production on her music is absolutely out of this world. And yeah, this is some fine shit type loop. I'm not even gonna lie, I still love this loop till this day. So yeah, let's get to the next one. Alright, so the 3 a.m. song featuring Toliver, the crazy one in my opinion. Let's see how long it took me to make this one. 40 minutes. And I'll tell you the truth, 20 minutes I spent on this shit. So I started this with the chords. I think it's also a MIDI from Exquisite Multi-Kit. So this is how they sound. We are in D sharp minor. It's the detuned electro piano 1, and I added some Valhalla plates on it, which is like a reverb. Played around with the mix and the pre-delay, and yeah, once I got that, I added this bass. Which is actually a FL stock sound. So this is how the bass sounds. Let me turn off the effects on it if it has any. Good strong bass. So what I did is a noise suppressor which took out that fuzz sound, and a magic switch on top. So with the effects, way better, way cleaner. So next step, the Prince. It's the hostile umbrella lead preset. It's hella offbeat. As you can see, the notes are very much not on beat. So I'm gonna turn off the effects on this one because I got some. This is how it sounds. Now let's put on the effects. I got a Valhalla shimmer, and this shit gave a lot of sauce, and then I put a sound shifter, pitching it up an octave up, and just playing with the mix and cutting some lows. So with the effects, way better. Shimmer plays a big part. Yup. Next, another lead. Again, the Prince. Never-ending elevator presets. Turning up the effect. So this is how it sounded. Kind of dry, you know. This should just need some milk. So I added a reverb on it. I think this is like the super default preset. Let me actually check. Yeah, I didn't touch absolutely anything. So with the reverb, way better. So far, this is what we got. Okay, and last but not least, I added this phrase I made with my Poly D synth. I'm gonna show you how it sounds unaffected. As you can see, it has a pretty long chain. So let's hear it. Yup. And let's just dive into the FX chain. First I got a noise suppressor, which all the recordings that come from my synth, I drop a noise suppressor on them, because my one always records like a little noise, but this VST helps a lot. If you don't have this one, I also can recommend this one. They work good. So noise suppressor around 20 dB or percent, I don't even know. Then a magic dice, which is like a reverb and a delay together. With this, just the two of them, this is how it sounds. Then I added a thermal vocal shine preset, just to give it more, you know, more body. After that I added a magic switch to give it more chorus, a little bit of a EQ to cut some harsh frequencies, and on top another noise suppressor, and I got some lows. So with the whole effect chain, all together, this is what we get. I ain't gonna lie, guys, when I heard Don Toliver on my shit, I teared up a little bit, you know, it came a long way. And actually Nathan added some more textures to the melody, and yeah, he snapped on the beat. So these two projects, I have some missing sounds, so I'm sorry for that, but it is what it is. So Rockstar Junkie, as you can see, I have this plugin in trial mode, which is why I cannot show you all the details for this loop, but let's see how long it took me to make this one. Made the shit in 19 minutes. Made a hit in 19 minutes. So it's 179 BPM. We are in C minor scale. It's a C to F chord progression. And I cannot show you the MIDIs for these ones, but I will show you the preset. It's a plugin called Kepler XO. And the preset is wax tone, and the second is Velvetic, I think. Let me check if I'm right. Yeah. So this is how the first pattern sounds. I don't think. Yeah, you got a magic switch on it. Then I added the second layer, some chords. Same plugin. Alright, so together they sound like this. Next, I added this run, sky keys, the about time. I think it's the default, like when you open the plugin, you get these presets. I'm gonna just turn out the effects real quick. This is how the run sounds. Slightly offbeat again. So with the effects, I got a EQ and a reverb, played around with these two knobs, nothing else. So affected. Yup. Then I added a Labs piano, the soft piano preset. I'm gonna turn off the effects. So this is the pattern I came up with. slightly offbeat yet again. For the effects, I added a cymatic illusion, the moonlight preset, but I think when I rendered the loop, for some reason it didn't work. So I think I'm gonna let you hear how it sounds with the effects. So yeah, I think when I rendered the loop it did not work, so I'm gonna turn it off. Now together this is what we get. Yeah. Okay, and the last part, some strings. Actually, it was the BBC Symphony Orchestra, but as you can see it's not working. A lot of plugins fucked me up, so I'm just gonna put another plugin just so you can hear the notes, so I can copy and paste the notes. And so yeah, this is how the notes sound. Then I have this part without the top notes, adding back the top notes, and for this part I played around. So let's hear how it's gonna sound with the piano and the shit. Yup, beautiful stuff, right? And to top it off, as the cherry on the cake, I got a pitch shifter, and I detuned it 2 semitones and 18 cents. Don't be scared to play with this thing right here. Just don't take it up to 40. I like to stay beyond 20. But some people like to put 50. It makes the sample sound vintage, but when it comes to lay down the bass and for the artist to sing with the autotune, it's gonna fuck them up. So I kept it at 18 just to give it, you know, that vintage vibe. Shout out Zay, he snapped on them drums for shit show. Alright, so last but not least, Say Hey song. I actually named the sample Say Hey, so is it valid to say that I named the song? Let me know in the comments, brothers. So I made this one in around, let's see how long it took me, 43 minutes. Yeah, spent some time on this one. And unfortunately I do not have Analog Lab, but I know a sound that's gonna be quite similar. Yeah, and I don't have one shot either, but it's not the important part. I'm gonna show all the sauce anyways. I started with these keys right here from Analog Lab. Sounds so good, bruh. Sweet, sweet, sweet. So this is how the chords look like. I'm gonna just put a random sound on it so you can hear. We are in F minor scale, 140 BPM. So it's a C sharp to C to F to G sharp chord progression. So and I love this part. With the bass, I'm gonna show it later on. It fits so well. Alright, so I'm gonna take second part. Yet again, as I said, I do not have Analog Lab, but I'm gonna just use the same sound to show the pattern. it's a pretty similar sound. So alright, so the second sound sounds like this. It's a beautiful, like, little island vibe, you could say. And so together with the pad, it sounds like this. Yeah. So this one shot is missing, but it doesn't really play a big role. Next, I have this Moog bass from Nico Baron. I used it like so much, I cannot even tell how much I love this sound. I'm gonna play it by itself. As you can see, I don't even have the most of the sounds on the mixer. With the pad, the second layer, and the bass, this is what we get. Then I added some percussion, which I don't think ended up being used in the actual song, but it's a vibe. So the percussion with the other parts sound like this. Okay, and last but not least, the vocals, man. So I'm gonna turn off the effects on them boys. This is how they would sound. Crazy, adds a lot of vibe. In the actual song, they rearranged. I think there's some around here in the actual song. But I'm gonna just show you what I did. So for the effects, I got a sound shifter, an octave up, play around with the mix again. We're on 37%. A reverb, 1980s mode. It's the ambience preset. And I got a delay, the baby comeback delay, automated, so it just comes in the end. So with the effects, this is what we get. Oh, whoa, hold up. And for the second vocal, we just got a reverb. Yeah, the basic presets. So yeah, this is how the loop sounds. In my arrangement, it started with the vocal, which I think gives us a lot of sauce. So this would be the actual song arrangement, if I'm not wrong. I ain't gonna lie, when I made this loop, I was so proud of myself. I love this shit, and then, until this day, I'm so happy it got placed, because this loop really means something to me. This is actually the oldest loop from the project. I made it back in September 2024, so it's nearly a year old. And I also got a pitch shifter on the master, I forgot to say, for semitones 9 cents. Some fire shit. So yeah guys, I appreciate you for watching this video. I hope you learned some from this deconstructions, you know, saying get inspired, and I'm really thankful to be on this project. I'm really thankful where I'm at right now. For the people that watch my content, I disappeared for a while, but I'm coming back stronger than ever. And yeah, just thank you for watching. Peace out.